do suicide. To talk a little bit about my backstory. I always been a little bit on the heavy side growing up, so I used to get bullied a lot for my weight, and that, it made me feel really down about myself. I was very depressed. I felt like the outcast of my family because, most of them were skinny, and I just felt like really bad about myself. It didn't help that people really picked on me growing up when I was younger. So at the age of 13 was my first suicide attempt. I used to cut my arm with a pair of scissors, and I used to try to hide it. And then one day, my younger sister, named Aisha, she saw
Your
it.
older sister?
Oh, wait, my older sister. She saw it. She asked me what it was, and I just brushed it off. It was like, it's nothing, and I, tried to cover it up or whatever. And then I believe my next suicide attempt when I was 14. And I didn't really know how to talk to people about it because me, as being black, being in the black community, nobody really talks about mental health. Nobody, it's just brush it under the rug, or deal with it, hide your emotions, don't be sensitive. That's all I heard growing up. So, when I tried to express my feelings or, when I wanted to, it was just, oh, you're too sensitive. You're too sensitive, suck it up. So it's just like, who can I run to? I struggled a lot throughout high school. I hated high school. It was really a struggle to wake up every day to go to school and be around a big mass of people. I struggled from depression and anxiety, so I really didn't like being around people. I used to go straight to class. I didn't want to go to lunch. I used to eat lunch in a teacher's classroom, actually. I hated just being around people. I really didn't have friends because, once you get to high school, a lot of people, they're trying to become themselves. A lot of people want to be popular. A lot of people want to do this and this and that. And so I lost a lot of my friends in high school. And it made that even harder because it's just like, well, I don't have any friends. I don't have anyone to talk to. And I don't like being here. In high school, I kind of did get picked on, but not really a lot. So most of the things I did get picked on in high school was because I was different. I like to wear different color hairstyles, so everybody couldn't relate to it. It was like, oh, well, look at her. They kind of tried to stereotype me as ghetto because here's this black girl, she's wearing different type of colors. Everybody claimed that I walk around with a mean look on my face, but I can't help that. I'm very nice, like, if you talk to me. So it's just like nobody wanted to talk to me. They thought I was ghetto. They thought I was rude. They thought I was mean. So it's just like nobody took the time to actually, say, well, who actually is this girl? My 11th grade year, I really didn't want to go. I didn't go to school. I tried to miss school as possible. I told my mom I felt sick. When I didn't feel sick, I just didn't want to go. And my grades were slacking because of that. And it was one time I was home alone, and I don't know what came over me, but I was just crying. I kept crying. My mom walked in. She was like, "What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Please tell me what's wrong with you." And I just said, I don't feel like living anymore. I didn't. So at that moment, she took me to the hospital. She called my sister and all them, telling me what's going on. And at that moment, they wanted to admit me into the mental hospital. And I told them, I said, I'm not crazy. I'm just going through things, and I don't know how to deal with it. So they was like, okay. They tried to put me on medication. I did not want to be on medication because I knew that nothing was wrong with me besides that it's life. I was going with, the ups and downs of life. So they wrote me a doctor's note to stay like 2 weeks off from school. And I liked it because I didn't have to go to school. I was home. I'm home, okay. But the fact that I did, had to go. Me and my sister wasn't always close, as I got older, we're getting closer, and I'm thankful for that because I always, want to really show my sisters, like, I always wanted that. Our family is very important to me, so now that I'm older, I'm getting to see, getting closer with them, trying to express more, trying to hang out with them, trying to talk more with them, and a lot of things, like, people don't understand when you harbor negative emotions. It is really like you don't understand it. Like, I had to take a step back and realize that I would push a lot of people away. I didn't let people in. I was angry all the time. I did become, in a sense, when people stereotype me as rude. I was mean. I didn't want to talk to nobody. I didn't want to hang out with anyone. And the relationship with my mom, was rocky. And so with that being said, life has took me on a path where it led me to a point where it took me to a place where I know I didn't want to be anymore. And I don't know, a lot of you guys, I don't know where you at in your paths, and I don't know how most of you guys are, but once you turn 18 and you do something criminal, you're going to adult jail. And that's not a place where you want to be. And I had to go there. I went there, and that's a path I had to experience, and it wasn't fun. It was terrible.
Can you tell them how far, like, from your birthday, from you turning 18, that it was?
My birthday's on October 2nd, and I believe I went to jail
January.
June?
January.
January?
So that was November, December, January. 3 months after you turned 18.
No, it was before, because they gave me time to finish school.
Oh, yeah.
So once I graduated.
I mean the charge, I'm sorry, when you got the charge.
Oh, when I got the charge, it was right after I turned 18. It was crazy. It was, I believe, in November, around November 2017. And when I first got in trouble, I booked in, and I was gonna stay there. I didn't want to tell nobody. The only person I really called, I called my auntie, and then they called my dad. My dad called my mom, and the first thing I remember, the officers took me upstairs. It was like, we usually don't do this, but call your mama. I said, I don't want to do that. I said, I'm not doing it. I said, you can take that paper. I don't want it. And then, the more I said about it, the more I think about it, something just told me to call her. I called her. So I called her. She was like, you okay? I'm like, yeah. And then she's like, I'm going to book you out. So I stayed, my first time, I stayed in there for 3 days. And then I had to, once I got out, had to go through the court and everything. And they were nice enough to let me finish school. They were nice enough to hold my charge with unification, so it's not, I'm not a felon or anything. So I'm able to get my record still. So that was a blessing in disguise. And then once I graduated in May. They gave me, I had to turn myself in June 1st. And I don't know, like the moments leading up to that, it was really crazy. It was really sad. I was like, dang, my life really hit rock bottom. So I was fine, I was fine. My mom corrected me, I was fine. I was like, yeah, I'm fine. We're in the car, we're driving to the jail, and as soon as we get there, they get ready to open the door and take me out, busted out front. I was like, dang, I really have to be in here for a certain amount of time. I had to do 3 months. The first 2 weeks, I cried. Didn't want to eat, didn't get out of my bed. I got out of my bed only to shower, and then I waited till, it was early in the morning, because you have to shower with people. I wasn't comfortable enough, to shower with females, so I waited to, there's nobody in there, so I had either get up early in the morning or wait late at night before, you have to close the doors, because you don't have no choice. You're in the room, you're in the cell. So I don't know where a lot of you guys are going, but that's not the road where you want to be, because you got to get up when they tell you to get up. You got to eat when they tell you to eat. You don't need to go outside. You're locked in a room. You're locked, and then not only that, you have this big space in the room, and then after that, you're locked in the cell, which is even smaller than the living space that you're in. It wasn't fun. It was terrible. I didn't eat for the first 2 weeks, and my mom and my dad begged me to eat, because it was like, I don't want them, to put anything, try to force you to eat or whatever. So I started eating a little bit here and there. And in that time frame, I took that time to heal. I took the time. Before then, I asked them to buy me books, and I read a book called The 4 Agreements, and then there was another one called Radical Forgiveness. And a lot of people don't realize, like, I had to come to terms with that self-forgiveness is not for them, it's for yourself. And I had to heal, and I took that time to heal, and I took that time to say, like, this is a place I don't want to be. I don't belong here. I made bad decisions in my life, but I'm not a criminal. A lot of people are in there for drugs. It's really sad. They got kids, and they're in there for drugs, and it's a hard addiction to kick. They're in there, and they come back. They're repeating offenders. It's so sad that the officers in there knew them by their names. That's how much they came in there. It was really sad. You see people sick. You see people, trying to go on. They had to quit cold turkey because they're in jail. They're throwing up. They can't eat. Can't get out of bed. And And then you got people in there trying to manipulate them, forcing them to get out of bed because they want extra food. It's really sad. It's really sad. So, it's not a place you want to be. Actually, everything was pretty good. A lot of people, tell me they felt like I didn't belong there, so they really didn't mess with me, but it was an officer that treated me badly. And it was terrible. And in my head, I'm just like, well, why do I have to take this? She's no much older than my sister. She was 24. I'm like, you're no much older than my sister. Why do I have to take something from you? But at the end of the day, I couldn't do anything because either I'm going to shut up and take it, or I'm going to shut up and then it's a fight between me and her. It was terrible the way, some officers treat it, because people like power. They get it, and you can't do nothing about it. What can you do? You can tell another officer, but it's just like, since they're another officer, it's they push it under the rug. What more can you do? So, and then I really didn't talk about this with anybody in my family, but once, you get out, and I never really understood it, it's really hard to adjust. It's very hard. I was only in there for 3 months, and it was hard for me to adjust. You're in that confined space for so long, and you're in there wishing how bad you want to go home, so when you're actually home, you think it's a dream. It took me a good month to actually realize that I was out. It took me a good month, because I was in there for so long, and I was wishing so bad that I wanted to go home. And and just imagine people who are in there for longer, who are in there for 15 years, 10 years, even 5. They come out, and then you wonder why people go back in, because that's all they know. A lot of you guys really don't want to be in there. I don't know what most of you guys are going through, but you need to heal. You need to figure out what you want to do in life. Once I got out, I was very productive. I was working jobs. I actually started my first business called Luscious. I started that. I've been doing vendor events for it. And then I wanted to do something more in 2019. I started creating blogs. I just want to do things more proactive in my life, because life is short.
And you wrote a book.
Yeah, and I wrote a book, and I want to write another one. Actually, I've been working on another one. Life is short. It's really short, so I really wanted to talk to you guys. And that yellow sheet of paper that I gave you guys was from one of my blogs, and it's about the facts of mental health and the steps that you can take to heal and self-heal, because it's very important. A lot of people don't understand your mental health is really important. And then nobody understands, it's gonna be days where you have to start all back at square one. It's days where I have to start all over again, because something triggered a wound to be open. And I have to start from step one. Okay, well, I have to look at where you've been and look at where you are now. That's how I keep telling myself. It's really important, so I really hope you guys, take from what I'm telling you and really use it, because you only get one life, and you just use it to your best ability. You guys are able to achieve anything that you want to.